Hello, good evening. Welcome to Science TV Prime News, top of the hour Prime News. Follow us on our social media platform, Facebook, YouTube, and all our social media platform. I am your host, Elvis Odhiambo, and sign language interpreting. The voicing is Gideon Maina. Follow us up to the end with our news. The management of Cabinet School for the Deaf and Blind, together with leaders from Baringo County, are appealing to the government to reconsider its decision to drastically reduce funding to the institution. The school, which caters to around 90 students, most of them severely disabled, has been struggling to provide adequate care, maintain essential services, and pay staff salaries after its annual capitation was slashed from 4.1 million to just 400,000. The leaders expressed concern that the severe budget cuts puts children living with disabilities at serious risk and undermine efforts to support inclusive education. They are now urging the Ministry of Education to urgently review the decision and restore full funding to protect the welfare and rights of the vulnerable learners. Other news. National Assembly Speaker Moses Wetangula has called for a comprehensive review of laws governing public protest, urging that while Article 37 of the Constitution protects the right to assemble, demonstrate, picket, and petition, these freedoms have been repeatedly misused. Speaking on Friday during a Women's Economic Empowerment Program in Kobuchoi, Aldai constituency, Wetangula strongly condemned the recent wave of violent demonstration witnessed across the country. He emphasized the need to strike a balance between constitutional right and public order, saying lawlessness cannot be allowed to thrive under the guise of exercising democratic freedom. The speaker urged the lawmaker and relevant institutions to initiate reforms that will clearly define the boundaries of lawful protest and uphold perpetrators of violence accountable. On other news, Energy Cabinet Secretary Opiyo Wandayi has urged Wiper leader Kalonzo Musyoka to revive his political alliance with former Prime Minister Raila Odinga and rally behind the government's development agenda. Speaking during the launch of a 488 million power project, Wandayi stressed the importance of national unity and called on leaders to set aside political differences. He urged Kalonzo to engage in dialogue with Raila to help ease the growing political tension in the country. This appeal comes in the wake of Kalonzo's recent criticism of Raila Odinga's push for an intergenerational dialogue, signaling deepening rift within the opposition ranks. On to other news, Kenyan teachers are set to benefit from a new collective bargaining agreement, CBA, signed between Teachers Union and the employer, the Teacher Service Commission, TSC. The agreement will see salary increment of up to 29.5% for the lowest paid teachers, raising their monthly pay from 23,000 Kenya shilling to at least 29,000 Kenya shillings. The deal, which will be implemented over a 4-year period, is expected to cost the government 33 billion Kenya shillings. The breakthrough came after a lengthy negotiation involving the Kenya Union of Post-Primary Education Teachers, KUPPET, the Kenya National Union of Teachers, NAT, and representative of Special Needs Education Teachers. The signing took place in Kenya Institute of Education, KISE, in Nairobi. On other news, The government has allocated 1.4 billion shillings to expand rural electrification in Kericho County as part of efforts to drive economic transformation and growth across the region. Energy Principal Secretary Alex Washira announced the funding during a development tour of Kenda Kimol in Kipkelion East constituency. According to Washira, the allocation will enable the connection of over 300,000 households to the national electricity grid, a move aimed at bridging the infrastructure gap and boosting access to power in rural communities. The initiative is expected to enhance productivity, improve living standard, and attract more investment into the region. That is all we had prepared for you here, viewers at Science TV Prime News. Thank you for staying with us. I have been your host, Elvis Odhiambo, and sign language interpreting the voice is Gideon Maina. I believe you've enjoyed our program and continue supporting us on our subsequent programs. Bye-bye and thank you.